Hey guys, it's Dutch with Mystic Mountain Homestead, and today I'm going to be talking about how to can tomato soup. I take mine and dice it up into chunks and just throw it into the blender. And I already did that so you guys didn't have to hear that annoying sound. And you just do it until it's puree, all the way to the top. I fill mine up, I just keep chopping it up and then adding more tomatoes all the way to the top. I put salt and pepper to the taste. And I add garlic. We all like garlic here in our household. And then since it's one full blender, it should be about 7.5 pounds of tomatoes. I'll use 1/8 cup of lemon juice to adjust the pH for canning. Once you do that, I take it over to the stove here and I turn it on high. And I just stir it the whole time so that way it will not burn. As you're doing that, I already prepared my lids that I stick over there. And a little pan of water. And you bring that to a boil. Get that going, so that'll be ready. Get our jars out. We're gonna need that to hold it, a rag to do the lids. Now when you guys do it, I personally leave an inch from the top so that leaves room for it to breathe. And make sure you have this handy dandy tool right here for getting the lids out. That's nice, an extension little magnet. You pick this up at the hardware tool store. Get a couple more jars ready. I think it's going to be more than 4 jars. What do you guys think? Comment if you think it's going to be more than 4 jars or less than 4 jars at the bottom. Next week I'll be doing a video, guys, on how to can pumpkin, so that way you can have pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving or throughout the winter. It's always nice to have a warm pumpkin pie in winter. Hot chocolate or a cup of coffee. Alright, we got our jars out and ready. I just don't want to let go of the lids here for me as you hear them dropping them everywhere in the sink. Stir this, see how this is doing. Don't want to get burnt. You don't want to boil it all off. You just want to get it boiling hot so that way it'll kill any bacteria that could grow in it. Some things you have to pressure cook in order to stop botulism. Tomatoes you can do with the adjusted pH of. so you don't have to pressure cook tomatoes. You can, but you don't have to. Now, on the pumpkins, stuff like that, harder fruits and vegetables or whatnot you want to can. You can even do meats, but you have to pressure cook certain those kind of things, meats and fishes and pumpkins. And like I said, if you guys tune back in next week, there will be a video on how to can pumpkins. Starting to get a bubble up there. That's good. That's good. That's what you want to start seeing. That means two things: that it's warming up, and then also see how it's just doing big old bubbles. That's the reaction from the lemon juice doing a chemical reaction to it. Add some more water to my lids. Got so many lids in there now. I don't know if I'll take that many, but better be safe than sorry. Starting to get warmer. There's a lot of recipes online that say you have to strain the skin off and all that. I don't even worry about that, doing the seeds out, and I just do everything. It's all nutritious, all vitamins. I just do it all in there. Whole tomato and everything. Just quarter it up, throw it in the blender. Let that to continue to cook. We'll come over here and start cooking the jars, getting them prepared. When I say cook, we just really just gotta warm them in that hot water. Sit here and just roll them in the water like that. That's what I do. So I can barely touch them anymore. And that is most definitely hot. I wouldn't expect it to be anything else though. It's boiling water, right? Come back over here and check the tomato soup real quick, see how it's doing. It's looking all right. Let's taste it and see how it tastes. Let's do that real quick after we get these jars out, I guess. I don't want to leave that in there too long. Stick this last one in there. Grab a spoon so we can taste it real quick. Let's taste this tomato soup and see how it tastes. Look at that. Needs more salt, most definitely. I'm gonna stir it up and taste it again. little better. He's just a tad bit warm. Get this jar out right here real quick. Woo, it's warm. So look at that sucker smoking. Come over here and grab some salt. Put a little dash in there. And we are preserving it, you know. You're like, oh God, it's a lot of salt. It's really not, guys. It's straight tomatoes. You know, there's no additives or nothing like that. So it's just what we put in there. Sorry about that, guys. My phone was going off there. You guys hear that? That was Angela calling me here. Don't tell her I'm making a video without her. Oh, that's a lot better. Tastes just like my mama makes it. Never beat a warm tomato soup when you're sick or on a cold winter night with a grilled cheese. Well, we're just about ready, guys. It's just about there. You see it's starting to steam. You don't want to cook all of the you don't want to cook it all evaporate off. But you want to bring it to a boiling point. You're starting to see the bubbles. Well, I think it's ready, guys. Yeah, it's ready. Put that in the sink, turn it off here, turn the lids off. They're going to be hot. Get my 2-cup measuring cup. That's just about what these jars will hold. Gotta tilt it to get it all in there. I think it's like I was right, guys. I think it was more than 4 jars after all. It might not be all 9 jars I set out. Actually 8. I got said 9. I got 8 out, don't I? Someone's gonna comment on the bottom on that watch. And that's enough there for me to have a little bowl for myself for lunch. After that, you guys come over here, right here. I take my little magnet grabber and get my lids out of the hot water. Take them off. Stick them on there. And this is the part you're going to need a rag and a good rubber pot holder. And just tighten that lid down, set it back over there, and wait for it to pop. And that means it's sealed. That'll be waiting. You'll be doing that when it's cooling later. You gotta sit there and let them just cool off. I usually just leave mine sitting out until they're cool. Then I come back and write down the date and what it is on top of it. And like I said, that is very, very hot. So hot you can't even touch the glass jars. Alright guys, thank you for watching Mystic Mountain Homestead. This is Dutch, showing you guys how to can tomato soup. Like and subscribe, and remember to click that little bell to get more notifications of when we're making the next video. Like I said, tune in next week for a video of how to do pumpkin canning.